What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Adult. It's Friday! Buddy. Alright, man, look. If you guys thought that I looked like Steve Urkel before, I definitely look like Steve Urkel now.
It's a rare condition.
Let's talk about this Danny Jacobs and Canelo Alvarez rehydration clause. So, I had someone comment in my comments and ask me, what do I think about the rehydration clause for tomorrow? And I'm going to tell you, okay? Now, Danny Jacobs, just to give you guys a little information, he signed a contract where there's a rehydration clause. So Danny Jacobs, he cannot rehydrate past 10 pounds or he'll get fined $100,000 per pound. Now, if he comes in overweight, he's still the IBF champion. He still can fight. The fight is on no matter what, but he'll get penalized financially. Now, Eddie Hearn, he has joked and said, hey, look, he'll pay his penalties if he comes in overweight. I really do think that he was joking. Now, what I think about all this is, since the beginning of boxing, boxers have always tried to find some leverage, okay? Danny Jacobs, we know he's a big middleweight. When he fought Triple G, he came in, he rehydrated to 185 pounds. He came in a light heavyweight against Triple G, which is why he was able to absorb Triple G's punches later in the fight, and he started to actually walk Triple G down. Now, against Canelo Alvarez, a man coming in 185 with the skills of Danny Jacobs, that is a rough fight for Canelo Alvarez. So it's up to Canelo Alvarez's promotion company, Oscar De La Hoya Golden Boy, to make sure that he doesn't have a rough fight or try to make it as easy of a fight as possible when he fights Danny Jacobs. So they threw in that rehydration clause. So that's one side of it. But here's the other side of it. I know many of you who criticize Errol Spence and says that Errol Spence is a weight bully. Now, I understand the criticism since Errol Spence, we know he can fight at 154 anytime he make the decision to. But if you're going to criticize Errol Spence and call him a weight bully, what is Danny Jacobs doing fighting at 160 when he rehydrates to 185? I actually don't have a problem with Danny Jacobs or Errol Spence because, like I said, if you have the talent to cut weight, to make weight, and you are a naturally bigger guy, but you can make 147 or you can make 160 and you have the talent to do that, I think it behooves you to do exactly that. So I definitely get it because it gives you an advantage when you step in the ring. But I'm saying if you're going to criticize Errol Spence for being a weight bully, then you have to criticize Danny Jacobs. Really, I don't like weight bully. I think that's a great talent that you can actually cut down and make that weight. Now, Danny Jacobs, come to fight with that rehydration clause, if he comes in and he's not trying to get any penalties and he satisfies the contract, he satisfies the rehydration clause, I do think he's going to be a bit weight drained for the fight. See, there's a few things that Danny Jacobs is up against. He's up against the rehydration clause and he's up against Vegas and the machine that comes with Canelo Alvarez. That's a huge, steep hill to climb. I'm not sure if Danny Jacobs is going to be able to do that. But if I was Danny Jacobs, I wouldn't think about that rehydration clause. I would get penalized, what, $500,000? I would definitely make sure that I'm not weight drained and able to perform because, look, the belt, the legacy is more important than the finances at this point because if you beat Canelo Alvarez, then you definitely get the money later on. So, Danny Jacobs, yeah, there's a rehydration clause, but he can still make the fight. He can still fight for the belt, and the fight is on no matter what. So let me know, last chance, who you think gonna win, and I will be going live for the fight with my live commentary, so show up because it's always fun. And ShowBizz the Adult.
Listen to ShowBizz.
I'm out.
Or boxing. What's better?
All boxing. What's